Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you my favorite trading strategy in the entire world. Okay? I'm going to show you a chart pattern that's going to potentially nail exact highs and exact lows any market. Alright? Stocks, futures, Forex, works on all markets. And guys, I'm going to show you how to do this consistently every single day without using any indicators whatsoever. Alright? So let's fire this up. Alright, what's up guys? It's Mark here at Dino Trading. Hope things are well on your side. This is it. This video is going to be your trading roadmap, I think, forever. The trading strategies I'm going to show you here in this video are reliable and proven methodologies on how real traders, professional traders, and successful traders actually trade every day. Okay? And the name of the game, as you can see here, is keeping your charts organized, keeping them clean, keeping them simple. These are simply green bars and red bars. That's it. All right? Let me preface this by saying what you're looking at on the screen right now is my proprietary Dino Bars custom chart style, what I call my Dino Bars filter, and this is exactly what I use to make my charts look clean and organized like this, right? Many traders, as you can probably imagine, use stuff like this. Candlestick charts, indicator charts, what I call the bullcrap chart, right? This is what 95% of traders out there are using, and it's also why 95% of traders fail miserably at trading. Okay, so with one click of my mouse, I take this chart right here, and I make it look like this. This is your starting point on compiling an effective trading strategy, all right, where you can clearly and obviously spot trends in the market. As an example, the first red bar after any green, that's your signal to go short, right? You're a seller from this point on. And on the flip side, the first green bar after any red bar, that's your long signal. You are now a buyer and you're looking for buying opportunities to the right of this bar. Does that make sense? So the question is, what do you do when you get a signal to go long? How do you take an entry? Where do you place your stop? Well, the first thing you have to do is identify your buying zone, right? You do that by capturing the high and capturing the low of that Dino signal bar. Okay, this now represents your buying zone. This is where all the smart money traders, the professional traders, the institutions, the bank traders, this is the area that they are all looking at to go long. And if they're looking at this retracement area, then you should be looking at this retracement area. You get what I'm saying? So far, nothing I've shown you has been super complicated, right? You don't exactly have to be a math genius to figure out that the first green bar after any red bar is your clue that it's now time to start being a buyer, right? But you don't rush in randomly and buy the market. You got to be very, very selective on how you take your trade. So step number 2, when you've identified your long signal, you now have to jump to a side-by-side view of the market just like this, okay? Where you have a higher time frame chart on the left and a smaller time frame chart, what I call the T-bar chart, on the right. Is this making sense? I hope it is, okay? So all I've done is I've drawn these signals from our higher time frame chart into a smaller time frame chart, right? This green stripe represents this green bar. These two vertical lines, which represents our retracement zone, again, I've drawn that retracement zone into the smaller time frame chart. Does that make sense? Once again, nothing super complicated. I don't think you need a PhD in mathematics to understand anything of what I just did here, right? And in fact, setting up your chart display like this is going to take all of about 5 seconds to do. All right, so it's not very time consuming at all. Okay, so once you've properly set up your charts like this and you've drawn all the correct objects in your chart, you can actually go ahead and maximize the T-bar chart, which is what I'm going to do right now. We're going to make it look like this. We're actually going to clean this chart up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this text here so we can really just focus on the price action here. And what you're waiting for is you're waiting for price to dip into this retracement zone just like you saw it do right here Earlier in this video, I had said there is going to be nothing more important than monitoring this zone right here. This is where all the smart money traders, all the bank traders, they are watching this zone right here like a hawk. And if they're watching it, I guarantee you, you'd better be watching it too. Okay, so now, moment of truth. How do you take a trade? Okay, well first I want to draw my pivot points. You do that by simply finding your automated trend lines. Since you're a buyer, you simply select the longs and you draw the trend lines, all right? And when you hit OK, the trend line drawing tool is actually going to draw, you can see that, every single pivot point on the chart. Now why is this important? Well, it's important because we want to draw trend lines connecting pivot points in this fashion, right? Because we're looking for long, so we're looking for price to smash through the trend line just like this. You get what I'm saying? But without pivot points, we can't draw the trend line, and that's what makes these pivot points, these blue dots here, so important. Okay, I hope you guys are following along. If any of this is confusing or overwhelming, just freeze this video and rewind it and watch it again. I can promise you the stuff I'm showing you here is solid gold. All right, so when you get those pivot points and you see the price inside your retracement zone, guys, it's now the moment of truth. All you're doing is you're drawing trend lines that connect pivot points in this fashion. You get what I'm saying? So it's in the zone. We have a sequence of falling blue dots here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to connect a trend line just like that. And I'm waiting for that trend line to break to the upside, which you can see it did right over there. That is how you take a proper entry like a professional trader, right? And of course, your stop would go in at the most previous swing low, which would be this low right over here. That's exactly where you place your stop. Is this trading strategy making sense so far? I hope it is. Once again, nothing whatsoever that's complicated about drawing a trend line, right? And if we see how this trade played out, I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this. Let me squish this in here. Squish this in some more here. See how this trade played out. I mean, just look at this trade, right? We got in all the way over here. We placed our stop all the way over here, while all those other idiots and morons were fussing around, trying to go long here, trying to go short here. We bought this market hours ago, and we let the trend do the heavy lifting for us and lift our position all the way up without using any indicators at all. Do you now see how powerful and effective a simple trend trading strategy can actually be, right? And if I go back and show you the higher time frame chart, then everything you just saw me do in the smaller time frame chart happened right in this section there. Nailing the exact retracement inside our retracement zone. Okay? So what's the takeaway on watching this video on trading strategies? Well, you probably already know this. 95% of traders out there lose at trading. There's no nice way to say that, so I'm not going to be nice when I say it, right? Only 5% of traders out there successfully earn a living trading the market every day by using a trend-based approach, okay? These are real stats. I wish I could show you some other kind of stats, but I can't, right? You already know this. And to take this one level further, these are the approximate stats on trend traders versus counter trend traders, right? What's a counter trend trader? Well, I hate to say this, but many of you guys out there that are watching this video are probably guilty of counter trend trading, right? You've been trying to call a top in a market that's been skyrocketing, or you've been trying to call a bottom in a market that's been dropping like a stone. That's what counter trend trading means, trying to call tops and call bottoms, thinking that you're smarter than the market. This is the success rate. Now, everything that I've shown you from a trend trading based approach, doing the exact same thing that these bank traders, these professional traders, these institutions and these hedge funds that they're doing, well, here's the approximate stats on trend trading, right? So really think about it and decide which of these two stats do you want to be a part of. Do you want to be a trend trader and absolutely kill it in the market? Or do you want to do what you've been doing your whole life and counter trend trade and experience mediocre results your entire trading career, right? We don't trade because we want to be entertained or we want to make friends. We trade because we want to make money. You know what I'm saying? I have a chart style that's going to do 98% of the work for you, right? It's going to tell you exactly what a potential long signal looks like, what a potential short signal looks like. It's going to tell you exactly where the retracement zones are, where to be a buyer, where to be a seller, but you still have to put the work in. You still have to draw the trend lines. You still have to look for low risk, high reward opportunities, and you have to put the effort into trading charts that look like this. Because guys, I can promise you, once you embrace a trend trading strategy, you will never, ever, ever be able to go back to charts like this. Ever. Okay? This is going to be your winning ticket on how to compile a successful trend trading strategy. All right, so guys, before I wrap this up, a fun bonus for you. In the video description right below this video, there's a short 3-minute clip that I put together for you guys on how to use a trading robot to actually enter this perfect long retracement right there. So if you're interested in trading automation, I definitely encourage you to check out that short 3-minute video clip. And guys, if you'd like any information on how to make your charts look exactly like this and start dominating the market, then feel free to get in touch. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. See you on the next trade.